Boom, we're on. This is another one. I've done him with him before. He doesn't need a introduction anymore. Declan Moody.
How you doing?
Back from fucking Texas.
That's it, yeah. A couple of weeks back now, so
Yeah.
heading out in a few days.
Yeah. And you did some seminars and shit here?
I only did one seminar here, but I did a lot of teaching, and my partner came over from the US, so I just showed her.
Is that her first time?
The first time leaving the country, so
Oh, really?
it was a whole new world for her.
She love it?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
It's fucking so different to America down here,
Oh,
right?
it was so funny. Like, the best one was we were walking down, like, the fringe to down Rundle Street, and someone's tyre popped on the bike, some kid, and everyone's just walking along. She ducks, and she's, like, looking around. I was like, what are you doing?
She thought some shit was going
Yeah, she
down.
thought it was about to pop off.
That's fucking hilarious. And then we were talking just off camera about Craig Jones in the Ukraine.
Just, yeah, the guy's crazy. Like,
Is he doing seminars over there? Or?
yeah, he's doing he's doing a lot of fundraising while he's over there for the Ukrainian people. And
Do they have fucking time to do jiu-jitsu over there at the moment? It's pretty wild.
it's a good time to learn, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, man. Just to do that's like such an insane idea, but only he could do it, you know?
Yeah, but taking their minds off of everything that's happening, like training and shit's probably the best thing for them now.
Oh, yeah. I haven't spoken to Craig much, but I know, like, through Adam that the people are loving it, you know? They're like, this is the best thing that's happened for so long since this started, you know?
Is he ever at B team?
Craig, a few days here and there.
Really? Yeah, because it seems like he's jet setting everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, he's working on some stuff at the moment that's going to be massive, so people will wait and see.
And he did the Lovato match as well,
Yeah,
which was just like a quick fucking detour for him.
he did the one in Mexico, the karate combat match where he did the jumping triangle off the wall, and then a week later he did the Lovato match, which is crazy because Lovato still such a legend and still active, and almost won the Who's Number One belt like a couple months ago, and Craig just comes out and makes it look easy, you know?
Oh, he made him look like a child. It was insane. And then that flying triangle off of the side of the karate combat cage was wild as well.
Only he could think of that, you know?
He's just so fucking good. He's not competing at ADCC, is he?
Remains to be seen.
There's no point of him doing it.
No.
Like, to win 50 or 100 grand or whatever it is.
It's 10 grand.
It's $10,000 to win ADCC.
It's crazy.
They'll never get over that. That's just insane.
Yeah, so I think for the money, you know, he's going to make significantly more doing other things.
How do you get on the UFC Fight Pass invitational thing?
I think they just have such a good connection through Volks, and now the team has a good connection, so hopefully I can take advantage of that.
I was going to say, because that seems like that's probably going to be bigger.
It's going to be huge, like, in terms of, like, the viewership and money. Hopefully it'll be the biggest one soon.
And it's just not as big. Like, you just go and have a match, then you go home. It's not like ADCC's over 2 days, eh?
ADCC is 2 days. The UFC Fight Pass, I believe, have done 1, maybe 2 tournaments, but most of them are just
Are they those
fights.
4 bracket ones where there's
Yeah. Nicky Rod won one on one of the first Fight Pass invitationals. I think it was like an 8-man or something. So
how good. Nicky Rod looks so good as well.
Yeah, he's unbelievable at the moment, just getting better all the time.
Is he one of your main training partners?
For me, yeah, it's very rare. I go a day without training with him, and when I do train, it's normally 1 or 2 rounds a day, you know. Luckily for me.
Yeah, I was going to say that'd be enough. He's fucking on a mission at the moment.
Yeah, just getting better and better.
You aren't in the same bracket, are you?
No, he competes over 99.
Yeah.
I compete under, yeah.
How the fuck do you make under?
Right now, I'm about 100, so it's not too far. But before the tournament, I'll probably be quite a bit heavier.
So it all starts, like, training for that will start in like a month or so, or you've been training for it anyway, but like hard training?
Always training, but the training will change a little bit, like especially like my diet and stuff, because I got to put the weight on for it to come off. So I'll start changing my diet, add more calories coming up. I'd like to get to at least 107 to come down.
And then cut the 8 kilos.
Cut the 8.
Yeah, right. Why do you have to? What's the benefit of doing that? Is it so you're stronger?
Just bigger, stronger. A lot of the guys in that division are massive. Like, there are guys well over 120 kilos that make the 20 kilo cut.
And how long do they give you to hydrate? Like, is it day before weigh-ins?
No, you weigh in every day.
Oh, really?
You weigh in the day before, the first day, and if you make it to the second day, you weigh in the second day. Normally the second day, last year they gave you an extra kilo, so you could only be 100. So you can't really cut in the sense of losing water and things like that.
So it's natural weight.
It has to be natural weight.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's a way better way of doing it.
100%. 100%.
It stops people being weight bullies as much.
It's true, and the consequences are so much less because you're not getting hit in the head. You don't need that water in your brain, you know. So guys aren't going to die if they've cut all the weight and then have to fight straight away. They're not going to fight to their best ability, but at least they're not going to have any traumatic brain injury.
Do you know how many guys from B team are at ADCC?
Shit. I think we're going to have the biggest team. Like
Chen.
We've got Joe, Kenta, Dorian, Ethan, I believe, is going to do it. Hopefully Damien wins the next trials. Myself, Nicky Rod's in. Nicky Ryan's in. Have I said Kenta?
Nicky Ryan's in as well.
Nicky Ryan got invited. Yeah. And then we still have the next US trials and the next Asian trials. So I would anticipate more of us to qualify too. I'll be surprised if there's any team bigger than B team.
I was going to say, that's fucking huge.
Yeah.
That's insane.
For sure.
Chen's fucking probably like a lock to... Oh, if he wins ADCC, that would be insane for him.
Oh, it'd be unbelievable. It'd be unbelievable for any of the guys, you know?
That would be crazy as when like Nicky Rod went on his tear at ADCC when he was like 2 years into jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and he's only getting better and better. He's got to be one of the favourites to win this year, for sure.
So he's plus 99, that's Gordon's bracket, yeah? What does he do?
No one really knows what Gordon's going to do this year.
Because I remember you saying last time the super fight might not be happening as well.
The super fight is happening. Him and Yuri. But I'm not sure if Gordon's going to be able to enter any divisions this year.
As well as the super fight.
Because Gordon's talked about entering 3 divisions and doing the super fight and all this stuff, but no one really knows what's happening. And I'm not sure if you saw what Craig posted the other day with Gordon. Gordon's looking pretty slim, so I don't know if he'll do over or under 99.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I do love watching fucking Craig absolutely dismantle. I don't know what.
I don't know how he finds the time in a war-torn country to be like, you know what, I'm going to just tease this poor man.
And then you just said you're off to the UK to do some seminars.
Yeah, so I head out in a couple of days. I'm going to, my friend Cam Donnelly's opening a gym in Scotland called Meditech Academy. And myself and Joseph are going over to support Cam on his opening weekend. And then I'm going to travel down through the UK, making my way. I'm going to start in Liverpool and then go see my family in the middle of the UK. And then I'm going to end up down in London Grapple and then potentially go across to Poland as well, see my friends over there and do some seminars there before heading back to the US.
Dude, if you told anyone that jiu-jitsu would be able to make you do that like 20 years ago, they'd tell you to get fucked.
If I told anyone that 5 years ago, they'd be like, no.
That's insane.
It is. It's like, it's crazy how quickly for me it's like
escalated.
100%.
It's over the last 2 years really, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, obviously winning trials fucking kind of
boost the profile quite a lot.
Boosted it, but it's been like, it hasn't been a gradual build. It's been like fucking bang, and now you're traveling the world and
that's it. And
doing
now
jiu-jitsu. This
is what I wanted, you know, to have that freedom to travel, go where I want, and always have potential of seminars and being able to live a comfortable life wherever I want.
Have you done seminars in the UK yet?
No, I've only ever trained in the UK once. I haven't been back to the UK since I was like 17.
So this is like full circle.
So yeah,
that's sick.
Back to the birthland.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking sick to go back and like be like, oh, now I can just do jiu-jitsu. The coolest thing about jiu-jitsu now is you can sell seminars in any corner of the earth.
Yeah, there's people doing jiu-jitsu all over the world.
Craig's different. He's in a different level, but Craig's fucking selling out seminars in the middle of like Kyrgyzstan and shit.
Yeah. Well, like you said, he's in the middle of a war-torn country right now doing seminars. It's like wild.
And he's getting fucking bombed. Like they're still actively getting bombed. They don't really show anything about Ukraine and stuff on the news anymore, but shit's still fucking crazy over there.
Yeah, there's still drones coming in, dropping bombs, and the Ukrainian government are shooting these drones down over the city. You know, it's insane.
Yeah, that's a fucking wild time to be. Are you going to come back to Australia at any point this year, or is this the last time till after ADCC?
This is definitely the last time until after ADCC. After ADCC, it's going to sort of depend on what the schedule looks like. I would like to come back for Christmas time, even if it's for a week or so. But
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, it all depends how ADCC goes as well. Like, you might be or you're going to be a lot busier after ADCC.
Hopefully be a very busy man.
Yeah. Those seminars are going to triple in price. So get in now while you can.
That's it. It's yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yeah, it's fucking going to be a big week. Everyone's so excited to go.
It's so good. We've got like almost 30 people covered now. It's insane. Between the gym, Conway's gym at Beachside, and then my friends, it's a fair squad.
Oh, there's Beachside and stuff going up too.
Yeah. A few of the boys.
Are any of them going to compete in because there's a tournament that week on like the Friday that Miles was umming and ahhing about competing in?
Yeah.
So, like, is it just the
Open?
ADCC
Open, yeah. I think Conway will end up doing it. Maybe a couple of other boys. I know Kerry wants to do the Open, from what I've heard. Kerry. So that'll be good.
That'll be sick. And it'll stop you from... Oh, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be hard to manage, like, just life for that week.
That's it. I'm going to stay hidden from you boys for the first few days, and then after I'm done...
You've been to Vegas,
I've been to Vegas a bunch of times, yeah.
Is it good?
It's unreal.
It is?
It's like nowhere you've ever been or seen before. It's crazy. After ADCC last year, we turned one on, and it was amazing.
Everyone says 6 days, because obviously people ask, I'm like, we're going for 6 days. Everyone that's been says that's enough.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you don't need more than 6 days in Vegas.
No. One made me violently ill last time. Yeah, I was like... Well, it was 2 days for the weekend because I did the Open last time, so I competed. And then during the ADCC, we had this corporate box. I was just drinking beers, watching ADCC, and then I flew back to Austin, and I was just sick for days.
Do you... ADCC's on Saturday, Sunday,
yeah? Saturday, Sunday, yep.
Yeah, and fuck, that's going to be a lot of jiu-jitsu to take in.
It's a long day.
Yeah, I was going to say, they'd be at least like 10, 12-hour days.
Yeah, they normally start around 10 o'clock.
They got 4 mats running?
Three mats.
And they go by weight class, so they start with the light boys and then all the way up.
Yeah.
Fuck, you're going to be on last as well. Or like close to last.
Nearly last,
because the fun of Chen's like, 80?
77.
77? Yeah. So that'll be fun. His weight class is good. How light do they go?
66 for men, yeah.
That's not bad. Those cunts would be like little weapons, though.
Fast, super fast.
I guess it would go pretty quick because there'll be some stacked matches. It's not hell finishing heavy though. ADCC, is it?
It depends. There's like guys that finish. You know, it's like you couldn't pick a division that has more finishes, but Craig's always finishing guys. 66, you got a guy Diego Pato who is finishing everyone at the moment. So hopefully he'll have some quick matches. Yeah. I intend to try and finish as many matches as I can. You're a finisher? Yeah, definitely well known for finishing.
Nicky Rod looks like he would be fucking miserable to grapple. He looks like he's got so much... His pressure looks so heavy and just fucking draining.
It's the worst, and it gets worse over time because he's got such a good gas tank that it starts, you can sort of fight the pressure a little bit, but then as you fatigue, he's just getting stronger and stronger, and you're just getting crushed more and more and more, and it is miserable.
Yeah, when I was watching his invitation, the UFC invitation, I was like, fuck, it just looks not fun to grapple him, mate.
No, it just gets worse and worse and worse.
It's not like he's like catching you in 10 seconds. It's like he's just beating the shit out of you, and then he's going to catch you in like the last couple minutes.
And the thing is, he has the potential to catch you in 10 seconds too. Like that. I think sometimes when he's competing, you don't see as many submissions, but when you see him in the gym, he's finishing everyone real quick.
Who did Craig call out? Is it Marigali?
Marigali, yeah.
Oh, he beat the shit out of Marigali.
Yeah, they had a great match at ADCC last year, but Craig was all over him.
That'd be good. He looks heaps smaller than Craig.
Marigali's bigger than Craig.
Is he?
Yeah. Marigali's my weight class, and he's a good size 99er.
What weight class is Craig 88?
Craig did do 99 last year, but he moved up from 88. He's generally does 88.
Really?
Yeah.
How the fuck does he make 88 kilos?
Craig fluctuates. He's
huge.
Sometimes he's massive, and then sometimes he's walking around not much bigger than 88.
Depends on the weekend he's at, eh?
That's 100% correct. If he's been in Bali, he's coming back a 77 kilo.
Dude, I went to Hex to watch Zach and do a video and shit, and there was this little kid. Oh, what was his name? He's a weapon. He's like 10 or 12. His name's Carter, and he's a freak at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
like a freak. He's got a massive mullet. He's like tiniest kid ever, but he's undefeated, flying arm. But he's just better than every other kid. Like, he's a freak, but he idolizes Craig.
That's so good.
And he's like, and I'm like, fuck, Jesus Christ.
Young Sterling, you remember Sterling,
Yeah.
Timbo's kid from M16? He had a tournament in New Zealand, and he threw that signal off, and I was like, oh no, what has he done?
Because they don't. I don't know if a lot of them understand what it
They don't
means.
quite get it yet, you know.
Because this little 10-year-old kid with a mullet's just like nose beers, and I was like, oh,
Oh no.
oh, it's fucking. Is Sterling still competing?
Yeah, he's doing awesome.
He
doing
lives
awesome
in
out there.
He lives in
He's
New
out.
Zealand.
He's
yeah?
out New Zealand way now. Yeah, but yeah, he's been at M16 like from early doors with
He's
his
fucking
little
got
man.
the good genetics for it, man.
He's gonna be strong. He's gonna be real strong. But yeah, he's doing great.
His dad, I'm sure, doesn't really let him be lazy either. He's got a good
for sure.
training, access 24/7.
100%. A lot of knowledge just in Timbo.
So are you fucking? When is it setting in now? Has it set in that you're going to be competing at ADCC?
Even now, not really. I don't think until I'm in that venue, it'll feel
It's T-Mobile.
T-Mobile. Yeah, 20,000 is gonna be crazy.
And it's sold. It's like it sells out every year.
Yeah, for sure. There won't be an empty seat. That's for sure.
Do you reckon ADCC will always be like the biggest jiu-jitsu tournament in the world?
It's interesting because it's always been the most prestigious, but I don't know if it's been the biggest. Like, if you go back, I think 2015 was in China, and it was in some like basketball hall in China, and there's like 100-something people there. And then the following one, I believe, was Finland, and it was, it was a tournament. It didn't look like thousands of people, you know. But obviously, the caliber of athletes were always amazing. It's just it wasn't overly watched. And then when they brought it to the US and the current organizer Mo took over, it really blew up. And the last ADCC, which was in Vegas, was crazy. I think that was like 10,000 or 12,000 or something, and now they're doubling it. You know,
it's always going to be in Vegas now, isn't it?
I don't know, because I think this is the last year that this particular organizer is going to do it. So it depends who takes over, what direction they want to take it from there.
Yeah.
But if they were smart, Vegas is the best option. I don't know how you could downgrade, you know. You should always be looking to make it bigger, but how do you go bigger than T-Mobile?
Fuck yeah, it's great. The only other thing that they could probably do is go to Saudi. Because Saudi's just becoming like the fight capital of the world at the moment.
Well, ADCC is Abu Dhabi Combat Club, so the primary owner is one of the sheikhs of Abu Dhabi. So whether they take it to Abu Dhabi and they put it in their own stadium, which is an insane stadium. I've been in there for the World Pro and stuff. Yeah, if they do that, that would be the only other way I could see it selling out, and that would be mostly the Abu Dhabi people, because they love grappling.
They love grappling and fighting over there.
It's crazy. When I've been over there for jiu-jitsu, it's like you see it advertised on billboards and it's on TV, and it's crazy.
Which is weird because they don't have. Oh, I guess they do have really high-level competitors.
They do,
kind of every sport, don't they?
They do, especially in grappling. They've got a lot of good guys.
And they'd be feeding them good Abu Dhabi substances over there.
Oh yeah,
that sheik rich money. That's all you need in a sport. You just need one Arab to like really enjoy the sport, and the sport will explode.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, that's what happened with ADCC. It's like the sheik's been a black belt for longer than I've been training, you know. And
he's a black belt as well.
Yeah, yeah. And from all accounts of everyone you hear talk about him, he's good, you know. And then he started the ADCC, and then it built and built and built, and that's why it became so prestigious. Is it was like the first one to give good money, and then it built, and they were inviting athletes, and only the best could compete in there, and that's how it sort of became so prestigious.
It definitely doesn't. It definitely doesn't hurt to have like indispendable income and shit as well.
No, that definitely
to feed
helps.
into something.
You know, especially something that like now promoters could make money on jiu-jitsu, but back then that was like just flushing money down the toilet just to see something cool, you know?
Like as soon as you step foot on that mat at ADCC, your seminars go up $100 a person, or like $50 a person. Just stepping on the mat. If you like,
if you qualify for ADCC now, it's like you've established yourself as one of the top grapplers in the world.
That's like the first tier, and then if you win a match in ADCC, then there's another tier, and then if you fucking
make it to day 2,
and then if
this
you
level,
medal,
and then you medal. And
once you medal, you're fucking just set for life.
It depends. There are some guys that, win it, and then just through, you got to have a bit of a character.
Yeah, you got to have a personality.
Otherwise, even if you win, you're not necessarily going to make tons of money. Like Craig's never won it, but he's probably the most popular guy. And obviously Craig could win it for sure. Like, he's so talented, but he's made himself this icon of the sport just through his charisma and his personality, and not only like great jiu-jitsu, but
he has to be the highest earner in jiu-jitsu.
I'd say so.
Because Gordon would make a crazy amount on his seminars and instructionals and shit, but Craig's making money every day. Every single day he's making huge money off of his social media.
The social media, the merch, everything. Whereas Gordon, like you said, it's more strictly jiu-jitsu. I wouldn't know like who's making more, but
do you ever put on a Gordon instructional at B-Team?
I've never watched an instructional, so no.
Yeah, but Craig's just his merch runs and shit just explode.
Yeah. Walking around Austin, you see people in the jiu-jitsu is gay t-shirt, and I'm like,
people that don't do jiu-jitsu as well.
They don't know what jiu-jitsu is. You know? It's crazy.
And then he has he's found a way to make money just from being an Aussie.
Yeah.
Like getting on the nose beers. Like, he just ran with that and fucking...
He's just being, he's just being him, and then just ramping it up a little bit when the camera's on. And not by much.
Yeah, I imagine he's probably not that different off camera.
Nah, he's probably just kinda off camera,
Yeah. Does he... B-Team Austin's still the only one?
There is a B-Team in New Jersey.
As well?
Yeah. Just one of the guys at B-Team, Damien, it's like through him. He's like affiliate.
I'm surprised he hasn't like exploded those all around the world at the moment.
I think it's at the point where it's quality over quantity, Like he could dilute the brand and have 800 B teams paying him
like a 10th Planet kind of. No, I don't want to shit on 10th Planet. I'm sure there's heaps of like that kind of.
But that business structure, have all these affiliates pay big money every year just to have the logo, But I think they're trying to keep it to the core and keep the quality really high.
Eddie Bravo would be fucking bowling.
Yeah. I remember a friend of mine years and years ago went to do a private with him. It was something silly, like a few $1,000s just to do an hour private,
That's jiu-jitsu privates as well. They're like, if you're not really good at teaching a private in jiu-jitsu, it's actually a really hard thing to teach one-on-one.
Yeah, it is difficult. And it depends on what the person wants. Like I teach a lot of privates, and everyone sort of wants something different. I have guys that want to just train, and I have guys that want to ask 30 questions, and then I have people that just rock up and go, show me something. And it's like, you got to be prepared for any look that the person gives you. Yeah,
it's a hard thing to teach though, because like you can't. Jiu-jitsu is best learned when you're watching from like an outside perspective.
Yeah, 100%. So you're trying to show this person, but they're feeling it from the bottom. It gets a little bit complicated sometimes. You've got to try and use your words and your actions to show what you want them to do.
Do EBIs still extremely popular?
Yeah. They're running a show soon. My friend Heisem's on the next one.
Are they still on Fight Pass?
Fight Pass, yeah.
Is ADCC on Fight Pass or is it a standalone event?
ADCC is on Flow Grappling again this year. There was a complication. Fight Pass had it briefly, and then Flow Grappling had it, and the real story of what happens never really came out.
I was going to say, it wasn't the last ADCC on Fight Pass?
No, it was on Flow Grappling again, yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I gotta cancel. I only got my Flow subscription because I was watching you fucking... I was watching it for so long, and it's such a fucking shit platform, like, because it was getting hell confusing because I had all the things up because I didn't know where you were going to come up.
Yeah, Flow gets you because it's a yearly.
Yeah,
and then
it's such
you'll forget about it, and then all of a sudden, like $300 come out your account.
It's expensive as well.
What has happened? Yeah,
I guess they need to make the money because they don't have like 10 million fucking people subscribing.
It's crazy because Flow's like it's not just grappling. They have everything. They got horse racing, NASCAR, cheerleading, all this. So there's obviously a market. They're doing all right.
I imagine they would. They're probably the biggest like jiu-jitsu brand.
Oh, for sure. Biggest grappling
brand in the world.
For sure. Like, the only thing that rivals them is the stuff on Fight Pass.
When you do the invitational and shit, in jiu-jitsu, is there like a standard size mat?
No. There's no standard size.
Really? So you might rock up and it's just...
Some of them are tiny. I've competed on mats that are super small.
I was going to say it's a massive advantage. Like I imagine Nicky Rod would benefit more to a massive mat because he drives people to fucking hell.
Yeah, he's got to run you as far as he can to take you down, whereas some people play at the edge, so they prefer smaller mats.
Why is that? So when you fall off, you can restart?
You can restart.
That's fucking... So I guess that's smart.
Yeah, you can always play to, like... your advantage playing the edge. For me, it doesn't matter, big, small. I'm just going to try and do what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Take you back and...
That's it.
Then your life.
That's it. And ADCC, it doesn't matter because the match doesn't stop at the end of the mat. You can roll on the concrete, that's fine.
Oh, they won't stop it unless there's like
unless there's a break. Yeah, so you can roll into the front of the grandstands and still be going.
Yeah, right. Is there seated... I've never been to T-Mobile, but it's made for fucking fighting, so it would be a perfect view everywhere.
Tiered seating, yeah.
I wonder what we got. I think we got pretty okay seats, but it's going to be fucking good. Do you find yourself more nervous for this than another tournament, or are you just looking at it as another...
It's just another tournament. This is like my opportunity, I'm excited for it. Like, this is my opportunity to show everyone that I am at this caliber and make a name for myself. Like, there's no need for me to be nervous. There's no pressure on me. No one, like, outside of the people I know,
no one's expect
much from me. That
dude,
I'm just going to be
first win. When you get that first win, I'm going to punch the closest woman in the face. But it's going to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
There's just going to be like 30 dudes in the top left corner just going
losing
crazy.
their mind. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. I think this is just, like I said, an opportunity for me to show everyone what I've been working at and what I already know inside,
At your level, is it more learning new things or is it more picking like a game style and just honing the fuck out of that?
For me, I've obviously got my own game already and I'm always refining that, but the benefit of being at B-Team has been the look from so many different people and being able to extract things from everyone to add to my game. So I am still learning a lot from all the guys, but I'm always just refining what I've got and adding things and removing things that are just not efficient anymore.
Would you say you're like a back player?
Obviously, most of my finishes at the high level are from the back.
You're not really like you would have started off, I imagine, as a bit of a leg locker though.
No.
Always pressure on the back.
I always looked for the back, like, especially because I transferred from the gi and there wasn't a lot of leg locks. I learnt leg locks later than a lot of people. This trials run, I didn't do many leg attacks. Previously, I've got a lot of submissions through leg locks against good guys, but primarily I look for the back.
Same as Miles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fucking leg locks. Are they still as prominent? You get people like Craig who can pretty much do whatever they want to your legs and stuff, but it seems like people have gotten so much better at defending the leg lock now that it's...
The awareness is just so much higher now. Like, you've got to be so much better at catching the legs.
Oh, dude, I still freak out when I see people in leg lock, like getting a leg lock. But it's like, fuck, people don't tap as quick as they used to anymore because they just keep rolling out of it and they push their knee through or pull the knee out.
People are so much more aware of how much pressure the knee can take and where they can go and where they can't go. A lot of the early days, like the breaks would come from a misunderstanding of defense. You know, they get caught and they try and roll and they break their own leg and things like this. That happens a lot less now. Guys are much more aware of when it's over and which way to go to try and alleviate pressure and not break yourself.
Fuck, you should have been in Tuivasa's corner last week.
I didn't even get to see the fight. I missed it.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, we were flying back from Gold Coast.
He just held weird mistakes. Like, he had the wrong underhook in. He was, like, turning the wrong way. Like, it was just fucking weird mistakes that he shouldn't be making at that level.
Yeah.
But he's... I think they were calling for maybe a him and Rosenstruck in maybe Perth or something. That'd be a banger fight. Yeah. Just give him a fucking stand-up fighter.
Yeah. Was that his third?
Fourth, I think. Fourth finish as well.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's like how much can you be? He's a crowd favourite, so he's never going to get cut.
No, and he's great when he's on the runs and he's smoking people, throwing flying knees, and like he is the best, you know.
Yeah, he's fun as fuck to watch. Good. It's just give him favourable matchups. He's never going to be a champ. Like, stop trying to climb him in the rankings because he's just give him fun fights.
Yeah, that's it's like when they put like Mark Hunt and Roy Nelson together, you know. It's like that's a fight. What the people want, you know.
Yeah, that's a fight. And at heavyweight, you don't have time to fucking be losing 4 times in a row because it fucking destroys your career.
Yeah, and does a lot of damage, being hit by those guys. And
he was getting choked for a minute straight before he went out. Like, he would have been fucking in so much pain. Because he just wasn't under the chin properly, so it was just a chin crank for a while, but then he eventually just gave out. But he was getting fucked up for like a minute before he got
just to take the damage, you know, by another heavyweight who's definitely got a squeeze on him, you know.
Yeah, and you just fucking, I don't know. I imagine getting your chin crushed would fucking.
Oh, it sucks. It hurts real bad.
You wouldn't tap. You probably in like a tournament wouldn't tap from it because it's more of just a pain thing, but. You'd feel like your head's going to fall off.
You can have a chin crush that's going to put someone to sleep, for sure.
Khabib's done
it. You know, a lot of people I've put to sleep have been from over the chin.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just pressing down hard enough?
You're still just cutting off all the air, you know. You're squeezing so tight, there's just no air getting in.
You're kind of tapped from fucking chin choke. But... yeah, nah. Those Russians must have a different kind of squeeze than a lot of people realise, though.
Oh, man. They've been squeezing since they were like 3 years old, you know? Just grappling for so long, you develop such a different strength.
People who've never done jiu-jitsu or like been grabbed by someone who does jiu-jitsu don't understand how squeeze pressure.
Taylor's the best example, you know. Taylor's wrestled for so long. Also, congratulations, Taylor. Just qualified for the Olympics last night.
Yes, shout out to fucking Taylor Ford. She qualified last night. First one was due to opponent injury, and then second one domination.
The final, yeah. So that's amazing. But yeah, she grabs you, you know about it, you know.
And you can tell just from her head placement and how good she is with her shoulder pressure and like. Just some people also just have a gift of having a better squeeze than a lot of people.
100%, yeah. There are guys like who haven't trained much that grab you and like, man, this guy's strong. And
strong as fuck.
It's not always people that look strong, you know. Sometimes it's just like small, wiry guys grab you and you're like, that shouldn't be that strong.
Do you get in? Would you say you and Chen are probably have become? Is he one of like the closest people you've gotten close with at B team?
Yeah, me and Joseph. Yeah, he's a really good friend of mine.
He's going to explode after ADCC.
He's already exploding, you know. He's so popular. He's competing either right now or just before. I got here while I was driving, so I'm looking forward to watching that back. But he is the man, you know. His knowledge and his ability is so impressive.
For someone who's been doing jiu-jitsu for that long, it's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. And he's only going to get better and better. He's so young.
And he's big. Like, he's not big, but he's bigger than I thought he was.
Oh, yeah. He's not a small person at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's strong. He's crazy strong.
Yeah, and it's just technical as fuck.
Yeah. He feels stronger than me sometimes, and I'm like, I'm 30 kilograms heavier.
I was going to say, you would have some fucking great rounds together.
Yeah, when he's not smashing me.
When he's not smashing you.
Yeah.
That's fucking just such a weird thing to hear, eh?
He's super impressive.
That people could smash you, let alone people that are like 20 kilos lighter than you. It's just fucking terrifying.
He's so good. He's really good. And the thing...
How can you compete with someone like that when he's smashing, like, when he's having his way with people like you?
He's one of the guys in the gym that gives everyone a hard time. Like, there's no one that has a style that sort of negates him because he's so hard to score on. He's so hard to attack from top or bottom. He's so good, so well-rounded, you know?
Is his wrestling good?
His wrestling is good.
Everyone at B Team has good wrestling, don't they?
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, you're getting dumped on your head.
He's got fucking
it's
great
a good way
foot
to
sweeps
learn.
there.
Yeah, a lot of the guys.
Yous all do the same, like, yous all do a very similar kind of foot sweep.
Yeah, Kenta is probably one of the best foot sweepers in the world, I guess. He comes in and that's how he beat Joseph at the trials the first year. His ability, he's got a good understanding of balance and has trained some judo. And I think for me, training with him, I learned a lot of like understanding how your opponent stood and how to use that and things like balance and your balance and distance and changing directions and using that to off balance your opponent, things like this.
It looks like it's fucking just annoying as well.
Oh, it's crazy. It's like you're trying to set something up and then your leg's kicked out from under you and then you've got to get back up and then you're just behind one step all the time. Yeah,
it looks for heaps of people at B Team. You can tell that's kind of that it's been drilled because you've all got like a similar foot sweep technique.
Mm-hmm. And every so often you get kicked shin to shin and you're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, that's why we don't do MMA.
Yeah, that's like, come on, guys. I don't need this, you know?
Yeah. Well, I won't make this a hell long one. I just wanted to catch up with you before you left because it's always good to see you while you're down.
Appreciate it.
The next time I see you will be, I imagine August 14th I arrive.
That'll be it.
And then that'll be it. That's going to be so much fun.
And then if you make it to the arena, if you're not...
I'm going to try and settle it down. Oh, so I got a videographer coming now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He just booked his flights yesterday. So he's going to be filming 24/7.
That's dangerous.
Get some footage of ADCC and shit as well, so there'll be some good
There'll
footage
only be
of
10 minutes of footage that they can actually use, you know?
Yeah. It's going to be good.
It'll be good behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So we've got the videographer coming. Hopefully I'm getting... I'm in talks with someone right now about giving me 10 grand to put on a roulette spin for a YouTube video.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And if I win, I'll keep 10. He can keep the other 10. He'll get his money back and I'll keep 10.
Then go again.
Double or nothing.
That's it.
Well, thanks for coming on, bro. It's always a pleasure.
I appreciate it. Thanks, man.